Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at the low class warriors super battle road stage. It's not the extreme super battle road stage, it's the super battle road stage. So it's a pretty nice stage to be able to take on because you have a decent amount of free to play options. You pretty much have the entire Team Bardock team, which is fantastic. Not to mention you also have a absolutely awesome free-to-play LR in the form of the LR physical Goku. So we have a ton of great units to utilize, and I think overall that's pretty solid. I think it's very much super duper decent, essentially to have all of that functioning. So very happy to essentially run that team. I think it's super easy to put together, and I think for the most part people will be able to put a pretty good team together. Your big issue is going to be leads, so if you don't have the AGL Bardock, you're basically stuck a little bit. There are some great sub leads. You've got the fascia, physical fascia, you've got the tech Raditz. You can do this stage with a int LR Team Bardock. You can do this stage with an int LR Team Bardock, run all of the Team Bardock units. You need a little bit of luck, but generally speaking, you can get it done. The big issue that you're going to face is finding a friend LR Team Bardock. It's actually easier to find a AGL Bardock than it is to find a Team Bardock unit. But yeah, you got the physical fascia. She's coming up on global. She's going to be pretty soon around. She hasn't released just yet. She'll be releasing on the 17th or so, but she'll be there. You've got the tech Raditz is also a decent option. So you do have some decent options. I would say there's also a pretty nice one in the form of the int Raditz, who's obviously a low class warriors lead of 100%. But yeah, there's pretty nice units for this. It is scaled due to the fact that the stage does kind of understand that a lot of players are going to be relying on the free-to-play team for this. So for the most part, it is kind of built with that way in mind. My team, I am using an AGL Bardock as lead. I couldn't find enough int LR Bardocks to keep trying, so I thought let's get the clear with the AGL LR Bardock, and then we'll do a free-to-play run with the int LR Team Bardock a little bit later on, and that'll give us a pretty decent kind of like basis off of which to work. So yeah, overall, obviously, as you can see, a lot of damage being done. That is one of the things. The units here do hit pretty hard, but you should be able to make it through most of it. The Nurse Chi-Chi doesn't limit as much damage as it used to, so you do need to be aware of that. But we're going to run through the team now. The team is very simple. We're basically running all of the Team Bardock units, and then we're running a AGL lead Bardock. And yeah, the team generally just functions really well. You've got Infinite Power Borgos with his Extreme Z Awakening. He's fantastic. He has a high chance to stun, which is great. He also has 250% attack and defense when facing only one enemy. When you're facing two enemies, he has the ability to launch an additional super attack, which is great because with his stun chance, that means he actually has a pretty decent ability to control the battlefield, and that's always super helpful. Tora, also a very good unit. Obviously a support, but he brings healing, and that healing is actually pretty valuable. He recovers 15% HP whenever HP is 85% or less, so that's pretty solid. 15% is a decent chunk. And with him floating around providing that, generally speaking, it does work pretty well. Then we have the Cunning Moves Fascia, also a pretty good unit. Obviously, her high chance of evasion is something that's super duper helpful. And then we also have her support ability. When she does evade, she creates orbs, and yeah, she's just very solid. She also debuffs the enemy, so she does like assist with Super Battle Road because she's reducing the amount of damage that these units will do to us. Then we have our best tank on the team, which is the strength battle hardened hero Bardock, who raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and seals super attack. Obviously something that's very useful, brings a lot of control with it. He has attack and defense of 150%, and additional attack and defense of 20% per key sphere obtained. He also has 7% crit chance per rainbow key sphere obtained. That's where Fascia kind of comes in. And then we also have the damage reduction of 10% per Team Bardock category ally on the team. So we don't have a full Team Bardock team because we're not running Shugesh. Instead, we are running the physical Furious Counterattack LR Goku. He's an all types key lead of key +3, HP attack and defense of 59%. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy on his 18 key. He has attack and defense of 59%, an additional attack and defense of 59% when performing a super attack, and he gives all allies key +2 and attack and defense of 30%. He also has an additional key +3 and attack of 59% when attacking extreme class enemies, which is pretty helpful because throughout this stage we are often and every single round fighting extreme class enemies. So very, very good stuff. We also have his active skill, which we're not going to be using so much here, but we are definitely going to be using in general. Overall, Goku is a very, very solid unit. He's just very, very good, I think, overall. He does huge damage, he has great defense after super. He's got great stats, he's got great synergy, he's got the nice support capabilities, so he's just a really good unit to kind of float around and utilize, and he just does a lot of good work. You can see here we're really doing a great job getting the stuns, getting the ability to like control the units, getting the ability to just keep kind of control over the battlefield, and yeah, just in general we're having a pretty good time. Obviously, you know, I think most players, if you have the AGL Bardock, this stage is pretty free, at least from my perspective, but there's plenty of great other low class warriors, summonable alternatives. Tech Raditz is fantastic, Int Raditz, which is the free to play unit, is great. Physical Fascia is great. The physical LR Bardock, he's also fantastic because he, you know, well, one, he's on Team Bardock, which is fantastic, and secondly, he just does huge damage. Like, he just does massive damage, so that physical LR Bardock is really good. And yeah, just in general, there are some pretty nice options. In terms of Turles, you've also got the Turleses that you can run here. You've got a decent array of units that you can kind of, use, basically. The physical Raditz as well, you definitely could use. There's a bunch of Kid Gokus. Yeah, you've got options, you just need to kind of try and work them into a team. Your best alternative is just to really, try and build around whatever unit you can and then augment them with the Team Bardock units. I think that's generally the best way to go about it. But yeah, that's it from me. We've completed it, obviously, and I will see you guys in the next video. But until then, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.